Hey, Happy New Year, Taurus. I'm going to do love. Love in the new year for all of you, Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. I have to tell you, Taurus, somebody is resisting the reality that needs to happen between you and a person. It's like you're trying to make it work, and it's not working with somebody. And a few of you, I hate to say it, but might be gaining some weight. That weird message. And clothes aren't fitting. Yeah, there's definitely a Taurus out there that is really resisting having to make some change that needs to happen. Since this is a love relationship, it has to do with your relationship. You may be fighting a lot, the two of you. I wonder about chemistry. How's your chemistry? Oh, there is no chemistry right now. There's a lot of fighting, and I feel like there's been a lot of weight that I think it was very unbalanced between the two of you. Somebody was really carrying all the weight in the relationship, and it probably was you, Taurus. Taurians, I think, are notorious. But it's almost like, you know, financially you held the burden. I mean, you got tired of it. It was starting to drive you crazy. So here, let me show you what I see. All right, so yeah, you know, it's like here, it's like this is a burden that you didn't want to carry anymore because, I mean, there was no money coming towards you. There was no balance there. I mean, you were getting really tired, and it's like you were over it. You were over being tired. It's like, I'm not going to do this anymore, you know? And, you know, I had money. Now I don't have money. And here you are driving me crazy. You know, I think we've come to the end of the road. And I'd rather just go the rest of the way on my own. So somebody is going somewhere. So this is what I mean. It's like if that's where you are in this relationship, I mean, I think you need to make some moves because you're feeling really trapped. You know, this is, you know, you can't sit back anymore. You've got to really let go and trust because, I mean, you're at that point where what else can you do? Got to make some moves, Taurus. Ooh. You're tired of it, though. And I almost feel like you've internalized it enough and almost like pushed it back so that it's almost like you were denying what you were starting to really feel, you know? And it's just like, oh no, that's not really driving me nuts. Oh no, I can't believe I have to pay for this now. Oh no, now he wants me to do this. Oh no, now she wants me to take her where? You know, it's one of those things. It's like, you know, it's like they kept wanting more and more and more and more and more, and you're over it. And then I think you got really tired. Because all of your energy, it's like they sucked off of your energy. Because you were the giver and they were the taker. Okay, you got to listen. This is your inner voice. You know, you've got to listen to what you need to do. Okay, because we all have this intuition. We can all like stop and we all know what we're supposed to do. We stop and listen. Okay, and your inner voice is talking, telling you what to do, and you'll have a breakthrough. But it's this resistance to this change that needs to happen between you and your person. Whatever that change is. Because there's a lot of fighting. And I feel like you get to a point where, you know, it's like you just leave. Because you know that's the best thing for you. Because this isn't working anymore. It's like you've come to this road. There's no more road here between you and me. And you need to, you know, get away from somebody who is really dark in a lot of ways. You know, they're taking from you. They're taking from you. And I feel like it's almost like they put a spell on you. You know what I mean? Here, look me in the eye. But there was something else going on behind the scenes. It's like there were a lot of projections. So you've got to be open to what you hear about, you know, or what you thought. Because I think you thought this was going to be your dream. But look, do you see the chains? There's chains on... I mean, it's almost like, yeah, this was your dream person. And then you felt the burden of this relationship, and you felt really chained. And it's almost like you open up. You start to open up. I mean, there is a shift. I mean, you clear. All of a sudden, things start to look a lot different. It's almost like, you know, it's like the spell is broken. You come out of it. These projections. I thought I dropped a card. Anyway, that's pretty intense. Yeah, but it's like, this was not the dream that you thought it was going to be. That's probably that shift, that change you have to do. So you're hanging on to it, even though I feel like you know you want to let go of it. See, you don't know whether you have the courage to do this. You keep hanging on and hanging on. So whatever you hang on to this relationship, and it's keeping you back. It's holding you back, and you got to take this box off of your head. Quit and let go of what you think, you know, everybody would think about what you do. You do what you need to do. If you need to make a big change, don't worry about how everybody else is going to react. You do what you need to do. Okay? You got to tune in. Because you're stressed. You are really, really stressed. So you gotta ground yourself. Okay, this is a big time for you to heal. This relationship, you know, you gotta break free of it somehow. And it's just like, it's heartbreaking. Like the heartbreak. I can feel like the pain of like, I can't believe that this is where I'm at now. But it's like, you had this inner knowing about where this relationship was going, and you were choosing not to look at it. Nope, that's not really happening. Nope. I questioned the chemistry. Really. Was it really chemistry? Or did you force it? Because it just keeps picking up. It's like, you know, it's like it could have been, but if you didn't have that spark, that thing, because there's a thing. You know, when you meet that person, I mean, there's like this thing that just, sometimes, you know, we get together because we think, oh my God, they're perfect for us. But you're missing that thing. I think you're missing it. Anyway, something has to change, Taurus. Something has to change. You know, I'm just babbling here. Oh, there's the cards. Ooh, out comes the Lover's card. Upright. So I think what happens, okay, I really feel like you go seek advice about your relationship. You talk to someone about it. And I think you go to find somebody, because this is one of those things that, you know, you need to clear your conscience, because you want to be very clear. I almost feel like you're too old for games, you know, and it's like, so whoever you talk to, it could almost be like a couple, you know, like a married couple, you know, who you go to talk to about this. And I think that the intensity about the connection you have and why this is so difficult for you, it's very karmic. You know, but you got to push through this. I mean, we've got to push through these lessons, you know, so that we can close up these karmic cycles, be done with them. You know, we're on cleanup duty here. In the spiritual world, there's cleanup going on. You know, so this is what you got to do with this one. Because if not, you know, you're going to come back and you're going to have to deal with this again. And that's not what the universe wants right now. We got to get all into place. We're on a higher vibration now. Anyway, that's another story, another topic. All right, what else we got for our Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs? So I'm not picking up that this is a married couple. It could be a married couple. I'm just not, I have no marriage cards or anything. So I just feel like this could be a couple that is in that point of like, oh, do we keep going or do we let it go? Or anyway. So again, you not wanting to see through the veil, the shadows, the dark. I mean, this is a big growth spurt for you. I mean, there's a big learning curve. I just feel like, you know, you've really grown through this relationship. So this relationship came in for a purpose. to shift you, to put you in another direction, get you back in motion. For a reason, you two kind of hooked up. But I feel like you two have served your purpose. You know, so to keep going with it, if it's really over, you know, that's where the lesson ends, you know, or you can keep dragging the lesson out, you know, but then why do that? If, you know, Spirit's like, okay, we're done. Move on. So you've got to, you know, clear the veil. Because I feel like there's part of you that's in this illusion. And again, I get this feeling it's like they put a spell on you somehow. You know, it's like they talk the talk and, oh my gosh, we're going to do this and that. And like they built up this whole future, you and them. And it wasn't real. I just get this, like, it wasn't real. Like there's this big illusion, you know, it's just, you know, pop that bubble. And, you know, and I think that's where you are. We've popped the bubble and then boink, now you're in 2021. Uh-oh, this is real now. I don't know about this person. I don't know. So it's almost like you know, you snapped out of something. And then here you are, look, by yourself. And it's almost like by springtime. I think springtime you feel much better. Right now there's a lot of sorrow with this one because this is heavy. Because this is like, I can't believe this is where this relationship is going. But you two were very different. Very different. You know, and you guys tried to compromise on things. But I think you had two different visions of what your relationship was. Who everybody was in the relationship, what your roles were, you know, that kind of stuff. You know, I do see that there was a lot of effort put in on your part. On their part, maybe not so much. All right. I'm going to get some advice for you. Ooh, Ace of Swords comes out. Ace of Swords. Boy, that's a card of truth. So I think you open up. I think you got to find the courage to open up and speak your truth about your feelings with each other. You know, pop that bubble, take that sword. Let's cut to the chase here. And let's see what's really going down. Because I see that this could be where a decision really comes down. And you're no longer going to play this game of being with this person. You know, because they've hurt you. I mean, this is why you seek advice and counsel, and you're like, you don't know what to do. It's like this person, you know, there is nothing left. You can't even look back and see how you can, like, you know, keep going with this person. So I do see you coming to an end with it. And it's so good for you. This is so good for you. So good for you. You know, because you go back into your power. You lost your power in this relationship, Taurus. You gave it away. You gave it all to them. So now you have to fight back for what you want. Because this is, I don't feel like it's going to be just like an easy break, because there seems like there's a lot of, there could be fighting. I mean, there's a lot of emotion that comes with this ending. And I think that's why you're resisting it. And it's like it's going to take everything you have, because it's like you chased after it for so long to realize that it wasn't right. Oh, sorry. Oh, my goodness. But look, out comes the star. I mean, and then we had the Empress. You have to trust the process here, Taurus. You have to trust the process. You know, and you gotta know that if you make a big shift and you make a big decision, that it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. It may hurt, but it will be okay. You know, says the star and the Empress. So fight for what it is you really want, you know, and if this person makes it a little hard walking out, that could be part of the resistance. I just see that, you know, if there is nothing left between the two of you, why go on? Why put any energy into it? Cut them out. So you got to make a decision about your future here. All right, Taurus? And you know what you need to do. So the message is clear. How to deliver it, I think, is really the harder part for you. But you'll figure it out. All right. See, you avoid it. It's like, no, because it's like, you know, like when you fall down and you get hurt and you don't know how bad it is. And you hang on to that feeling of like, no, I'm not going to move my leg. It's going to hurt. It's going to hurt. It's going to hurt, you know. And then when you finally move it and you realize, oh, it's not so bad. This holding on to it was worse. I almost feel like that's how this changes for you. It's like, this is such a big change and it's going to hurt so bad. You know, you'll be surprised. You'll be surprised how quickly you'll bounce back. All right? So, you got to pop through this illusion because it's not right. There's nothing good. I mean, the devil is turning your way. I mean, you keep going, you know, in this direction. I mean, you're just hanging on to something, you know, just to hang on to it. It's a toxic energy. So, you need to say what you have to say to end this and bring balance back into your life because it's time for you to heal yourself. You know, because you're all unsettled. You got to rest. You're not sleeping at night. And some of you aren't sleeping at night because I feel like your intuition is like really acting up. You know, all of those psychic energies, dream time. I mean, energies are high. People are really psychic and tuned. And it can be really hard for some people who's not, if you're not used to those energies, you know, it can be overwhelming. So really just stop and just relax and breathe. Which, by the way, a little plug for me, I just started my 30-day meditation on my other channel, Sun Star Center for Higher Consciousness. So if you would like to learn how to meditate, I'm taking the next 30 days of January every day. I'm going to build you up until you have a practice. I'm going to teach you how to meditate. I don't want to meditate with you for the rest of your life and teach you. That way, I want you to be able to go out and not need me to teach you how to get through a meditation. I want you to do it on your own. Anyway, 30 days to a great meditation practice. Come join me. Come join me. All right, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Any advice for our Taurus regarding the spread? Yeah, it's like, you know, I'm one of these people, I don't like guided meditations. But, you know, I had to get guided to get to a place where I didn't need the guidance and I looked forward to the silence. That's what I want to do for you. So go to that channel. I'll put the link down below. All right, so Sun Star Center for Higher Consciousness. All right, clinging to the past. You know, you got to let go of what you're hanging on because it's old already. Okay, that's old energy. There's something you're hanging on to it's done. It's over. Time to open up and fly. You have to have some courage to make some changes. Because financially, I think you have to make some changes just for financial reasons. So, do what you got to do, Taurus. Do what you got to do. All right, listen, I'm going to go. Take care of yourselves. Happy New Year. I appreciate a like. I appreciate all of you for tuning in, and I'll see you at the next reading. Uh-oh, this came out. So prepare yourself. You can push through this, Taurus. You really can. All right, until the next reading, bye now. Happy New Year.